Welcome to Football Scenario, your daily dose of real football transfer news. From Romano updates to blockbuster deals, we break it fast, clear and hype-free. Subscribe now and stay ahead of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Things just got spicy in the transfer world. Real Madrid have apparently dropped an absolute bombshell on Arsenal's doorstep, and it's got the Gooner fan base collectively sweating. According to reports flying in from Spain via Fichajes, Los Blancos have launched a jaw-dropping €90 million offer, plus not one, but two players in a bid to lure William Saliba away from North London. Yup. They're not just knocking at the door, they've kicked it open, wearing a crown and holding a blank cheque. Now, what's in the mystery box? Player 1, Arda Güler, Madrid's golden boy. They're willing to let him go out on loan until the end of the season to sweeten the deal. Translation? Here, borrow our toy, just give us yours forever. Player 2, Raúl Asensio. Not to be confused with Marco Asensio. This one's a hot prospect from the Madrid youth ranks, reportedly someone Arsenal wouldn't hate having around. You know, it's serious when Real starts dangling future stars like keys in front of a toddler. Now hold on, because Arsenal are still in the thick of negotiating a fresh, shiny new contract with Saliba. The French Wall's current deal runs until 2027, but the club wants to lock him down before Madrid turns up the heat even more. In fact, when fans asked about his contract situation over the weekend, Saliba just smiled and said, "Hopefully soon, God is great." Meanwhile, transfer wizard FABRIZIO Romano has weighed in, saying Arsenal's new sporting director Andrea Berta is working overtime to get this extension done. Berta's already handled business with Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly, and Saliba is next on the hit list. Romano also confirmed Madrid are absolutely obsessed with Saliba. They love him, he said. Like notebook doodles of his name, love. He's top of their list, and they're not hiding it. And here's the kicker. Arsenal are tempted. No decision yet, no green light. But the board is reportedly seriously considering the offer. Why? Because €90 million plus two talents is a hard package to reject, especially with a bloated squad that still needs trimming. Let's not forget, Arsenal have already gone on a shopping spree this summer, picking up Kepa, Zubimendi, Nurgaard, Madueka, Mosquera and Gyökeres. That's not a squad, that's a small army. Charles Watts even pointed out how stacked the locker room is, naming Rice Nelson, Lokonga, Fabio Vieira and possibly Zinchenko as players who could be shown the exit. So now Arsenal are at a crossroads. Keep Saliba and build around him, or cash in with a mega deal that includes money and Madrid magic. The fans are biting their nails. The Emirates boardroom is buzzing. And somewhere in Spain, Florentino Perez is probably refreshing his inbox every 30 seconds. Will Arsenal stay strong, or will Real Madrid get their man? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Cristiano's cooking in Saudi, and guess who's on the menu? What a twist. Just when you thought Manchester United's transfer saga couldn't get any messier, boom, here comes CR7. Apparently trying to rescue Antony from Old Trafford purgatory. Yep, you heard that right. Al-Nassr Ronaldo's team have officially made a move for Antony, and this could get real spicy real fast. Here's how the drama's unfolding. According to Foot Mercato, Al-Nassr have submitted a formal offer for Antony as they continue to raid Europe like it's career mode on FIFA. Meanwhile, Man UTD have slapped a €60 million price tag on the Brazilian winger, who, let's be honest, hasn't exactly been worth the popcorn since his blockbuster €85 million arrival from Ajax. Real Betis did try to get Antony on a budget deal, offering €20 million for 50% of his rights, a classic La Liga bargain attempt, but United said, thanks, but no thanks. And now, enter Cristiano. Word on the street is Ronaldo's been calling shots behind the scenes, helping build Al-Nassr's new-look squad as part of negotiations for his own contract extension. Who's he got in mind? Joao Felix is already on his way, with Fabrizio Romano slapping the "here we go" on that deal. €30 million initial fee, signed, sealed, and almost delivered. But that's not all. If Ronaldo gets his wish, Antony could be next through the golden doors of Al Owal Park, and honestly, it might be the best outcome for everyone. United want to offload. Antony needs a restart. Al-Nassr gets a flashy new winger. And Ronaldo? He gets another familiar face in the dressing room. And just to stir the pot a little more, former United assistant René Meulenstein recently said Antony should just stay in Spain permanently after a decent run with Betis. Quote, "He has no future at United. If he returns, it's straight back into the rut." So now the question is, should Man UTD cash in and let Antony join Ronaldo in Saudi? Is this a smart business move, or just United admitting another expensive L? Let me know in the comments. The Red Devils are cooking something, and it smells like drama. Alright, buckle up football fam, because the transfer window madness just took another wild twist. Reports are now flying in that Manchester United could swoop in and steal Randal Kolo Muani from right under PSG and Juventus's noses. And how do they plan to do it? Oh, just by throwing Rasmus Højlund into the deal like a Pokemon card. Let's break it down. According to Corriere dello Sport, United are making some serious noise in the race for Kolo Muani, the French striker who was on loan at Juve last season. The Italian club wants to keep him permanently. PSG are looking to cash in, and boom, Man UTD crash the party like the main character in a Netflix drama. PSG are asking for around €50 million, and United might just pay it. But here's the kicker. If they beat Juventus to the punch, they're apparently willing to compensate the old lady by sending them Højlund. That's right, Højlund. The guy they just hyped up as the next big thing, suddenly up for grabs like he's on Facebook Marketplace. Now, if this goes down, it's a full-on transfer domino effect. And Juve, who are tight with Kolo Muani, like BFFs in a group chat, might just roll with it. The player has reportedly told PSG again that he's all in for staying at Juve under manager Igor Tudor. Meanwhile, PSG paid €93 million for Muani from Eintracht in 2023, so yeah, they're looking to flip that investment like a property on Selling Sunset. And then there's Uncle Rio Ferdinand over on his YouTube channel throwing in his 2 cents like it's transfer TikTok. "I'm greedy," he says. "We still need a striker. Watkins would be my guy." Rio loves Gyökeres, rates him, but says he's not the guy for United right now. His pick? Ollie Watkins. Proven, Premier League ready, England international, and just vibes apparently. Imagine it. Watkins. Mabumo? Cunha. Throw in Ahmad Mount, that's a nightmare for defenders and an actual FIFA Ultimate Team frontline. But the big question, would United really throw Højlund into the Juventus volcano to land Kolo Muani? Is this tactical genius or just transfer chaos with a side of desperation? Let me know what you think in the comments. Should United go all in for Muani and ditch Højlund? Or is this just another episode of Panic at the Theatre of Dreams? Another day, another transfer saga, and this time it's Sesko season. Alright football fans, strap in because things are heating up fast in the Benjamin Sesko Sweepstakes. We've got Newcastle versus Man United battling it out in the latest big money tug of war for RB Leipzig's Slovenian striker, and guess what? Fabrizio Romano just dropped another bombshell. According to Romano's latest update, Manchester United have now made a concrete move in the last few hours to hijack Newcastle's pursuit of Sesko, and this is no longer just whispers and gossip. Talks are happening. Agents are involved. It's real now. Let's rewind for a sec. Newcastle had seemingly jumped ahead. They've reportedly got an agreement in principle with Sesko for a deal until 2030. Yeah, 6 years commitment issues? Not here. All they needed was to sort it with Leipzig, and boom, they'd be set to replace Alexander Isak, who just casually dropped a bombshell that he wants to join Liverpool. Cheers for the drama, Isaac. But then came the plot twist. Enter Manchester United. They've apparently been whispering Sesko's name in transfer meetings for weeks, and now they've officially contacted his camp to talk business. Contract. Vision. Role in the team. And yes, the money. Romano says it's still early, no direct offer to Leipzig yet, but the concrete conversations have begun. The Red Devils are looking to strike while Newcastle are still dotting I's and crossing T's. The price tag? There's a gentleman's agreement between Leipzig, Sesko and his agent. If Sesko says, "I want to go there," Leipzig will lower the price to €70, 80 million plus €5 10M in add-ons. Basically, if the vibes are right, the fee drops. But make no mistake, Newcastle are serious. Their proposal is financially massive. They've pitched their project, they're ready to pay, and they're not backing down. Romano calls this a crucial week, and he's not wrong. United need a striker after Højlund and Zirkzee flopped. Newcastle need to replace Isaac before Klopp snaps him up. And Sesko? He's just sitting there holding the cards like, impress me. So here's the question. Can Manchester United outbid and outcharm Newcastle to land the striker they desperately need? Or will the Magpies seal it with that 6-year, show me the money deal? Let me know your take in the comments. Where should Sesko go? That's it for today's transfer roundup. What do you think about Real Madrid's huge offer for Saliba or Man United's striker hunt? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss the latest transfer updates. Thanks for watching Football Scenario, where football transfer gossip comes to life. See you